Hey gang, well, this is a first for me anyway. This is a complete plastic bodied Murray. Strange. It's a rear engine rider. Customer's complaint is it keeps throwing the deck belt off. So I'm going to pull the deck belt cover. Let's get a little bit of light on this here. I'm going to pull the deck belt cover off and get an eyeball on exactly what's happening and see if we can't get it corrected. If we can't get it corrected while it's sitting up here, then we'll put it back on the ground. It's just easier being up here where it's at. Looking right now, nothing is jumping out at me. So let's get this belt cover off, see what we've got underneath there. Alright, we've got the cover off. The only thing that's jumping out at me really is that the belt is not against the idler, and it's below. It's not in the groove, and there is a stop back there that you can see, that goldish piece right there, that should keep the belt from coming out of that. So it looks like when the belt was replaced, it just simply was not ran home to the idler pulley. Looks like it'll still engage the belt, but it does not look like it will keep the belt on the spindle. So that may be too simple of a solution. We will see. Let me get around here and look in the back a little better. You see how that belt is pulled up quite a bit by the belt guide right here. It's actually resting on the belt guide. That's kind of strange looking. I do not. Let me go around and look on the other side. And we will revert to online owner's manual if it comes to it. Alright, it's not hitting over here. Maybe we can force that up into the pulley. I need two hands. You guys are going to have to hang out back here for just a second. There. All I'm going to do is just try to roll that belt onto the pulley and then hit the engagement lever and see what jumps out at me. I'm just now reading a milk crate that says, "Theft of this case is a crime." I didn't steal it. I got it at a rummage. It's a milk crate. Those old plastic milk crates. And you guys are like, "I hear him. All I see are his hands." Come on. You are almost there. A little more. That belt does not want to move anymore. Alright. Let me pop the camera off. I'm going to get that situated. And I'm also, at the same time I'm doing this, I am emptying my oil. I set my timer for every 5 minutes. And I check the level down in there, and if you guys can see, you guys probably can't see, but I'm just making sure that I don't overflow it. And I'm also charging a battery here. Let's see what its progress is. It's 90%. Look at the charge. It's in the 6th process of charging. This is just so cool. Such a neat little item. All right, let me kill the camera, get that belt back in, turn you guys back on. All right, I have the deck engaged, and if we look on this side, everything looks lined up fine after I got that belt on the idler pulley. I'm just guessing the dark that was the problem, and something as simple as that can absolutely be the problem. Like if you remember, I had the tractor, it wouldn't move under its own power just because the pulley belt was off the pulley. This is spring loaded and it's a little on the stiff side, so I'm going to do what I can to loosen that up a bit so that it's a little more forgiving and will follow like it should. And then with the deck belt engaged, the belt is not touching the belt guard or belt guide right there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this moving a little bit more freely, then we'll take it down, start it up, engage the deck, and see what we've got. Alright, hopefully the fan isn't blowing right on the mic. I'm going to turn the fan a little bit. That should take care of it. Alright, we're on the ground. Now let's where's the gear? Gear selector is here. And then the other gear selector way up here. Great place for it. Okay. Park. Just put it first. 3, 2, 1. Contact. Are we ready? Yep. See if that belt stayed on while we were doing all that moving around. I mean, I know it stayed on until I disengaged it, but I want to see if it popped off after I let off the engagement lever here. Let's get it back down. The next step, we'll just take it outside and give it a little test mow. And the belt is still on. Looks just fine. All right, let's take it outside. Alright, well, mowed with it for a little while, engaged and disengaged, and went in reverse and did everything that we know to do to see if that belt's going to fly off, and it's on. It stayed on. So my guess is it just came off the idler pulley, or when the belt was replaced it wasn't put on the idler pulley. So one down. We've got another one waiting right outside. We're going to bring it in. It's a pressure washer, hadn't been started in a couple of years, so you guys can hang on for that. Thanks for following along. Sometimes they're easy, and this one was. See you when I see you.